Hey guys, it's the History Nerd, and we're back with another episode of The Few. Oh, look at that. We will update that later. Thank you, though. So, I have myself a new Corsair 1300 headset with a microphone that hopefully makes me easy to hear. And, yeah, so, this is going to be my first test run with this new rig. If there are any audio issues, please do let me know, and I can do my best to try and fix them. Once I know what the issues are. For some reason, that was difficult for me to think about. Yeah, so we've got another airfield. Let's slap that down somewhere. Well, that's always a good thing to do. I'm thinking maybe if we put one here, that'll give us a bit more of a warning if things come over on this side. And later we can slap a radar tower somewhere in the vicinity as well. Taking a look at things, we really don't have enough planes for a new squadron, however, so let's... Oh, I stand corrected. We're producing 8 more Spitfires and Hurricanes. Wonderful. Well, let's unpause the game. And... oh. We don't have enough money for those, of course. Released. I guess we probably can't. Oh yeah, we could get recruits in here. There we go, the 242nd, a Canadian squadron, the Royal Canadian Air Force. Thrilled about that. Finally got some connects on side. That means we're gonna win this war. And I suppose while I'm waiting for the new Spitfires to be produced, I could just get these guys trained up on the available aircraft we have. But I'm going to sit back and I'm going to wait instead, because yeah, that's just how I roll. So I just want to make sure everybody is properly outfitted. And they are. So that's great. And anytime we want to start production, I guess those Spitfires are going to be pretty pricey. So let's go ahead and speed time up just a little bit, at least so we can start producing them. Wonderful. Okay. And we're going to put you guys in Spitfires. So we've got it. Oops. There's some info on the Spitfire, in case you're interested. I'm sure you've already seen it, though. And yeah, we're just going to be holding out. Protecting England, obviously. And, I think next up I'm going to want to produce a radar tower to get the rest of the south here covered. At least 2 areas in the south. Obviously, we're not going to have the full area covered. But it would be good to get some more radar coverage. I'm going to say I'm finding it a little bit difficult to do the audio with this new headset. It's just something that I need to get used to. It's got better ear cups than what I was using. So what this means is I can't really hear myself talk. So it's just kind of weird to try and get used to this. Anyway, let's go ahead and throw up the 302nd. Let's see if we can't find out what's going on over there. So yeah, it's a bit odd. It feels like there's some serious noise cancelling going on. It definitely flew out of range of the radar. That's not good. Let's get the 242nd up, see if we can try and intercept anything coming our way. Oh, there we go. Hard turn, lads. Oh, get there before the airfield gets hit. Please, please, please. Guess we can probably send those guys home. What do we got? 4 Messerschmitts? Okay, that's good. So that means that they probably haven't damaged that airfield too much. And we'll fight this one out. So, in the last video, I got some very useful tips about how to actually do this kind of stuff properly. It is concerning me, though, because obviously the best way to go after groups of fighters is to not be flying in formation. So, we are going to have to split up our fighters. Although I feel like I've got the advantage, and just to get everybody in position, I'm going to keep them in groups of 2. And then once we get closer, I can break the 2 groups off.
Gerries, 12 o'clock!
And engage these horrid Gerries much, much easier. Okay, so we can see that guy's coming in. So let's break him off and him around. We'll get that guy in on that one, and we'll pull him around. We can get these guys to come in behind. I guess we'll just do it like that. Alright.
Gerries, 12 o'clock!
Yeah, we'll just pull him in like so. Oh, come on. Just a little bit too late in the turn.
I'm on my way!
Try to pull you guys around like that. What are you going for? You're going for that guy, so we'll send you down there, and we'll send you around like so. Okay. So, if we break him down, and then these guys after that target. Yeah, we should break you off, but we'll send you down, and we'll break you off.
Roger that, sir!
To do that. No, that looks stupid. That's even dumber. We get a tighter turn, not really.
Roger that!
Alright, that's about the tightest turn we're going to be able to get. So in that case, we'll get that guy to go after him.
On hit!
Alright. Let's see how this is doing. Probably get him down there. No one damaged too extensively, that's good. And we can get that guy up there. He'll come around, we'll get him on there, and we can pull that guy on that one. Alright.
I'm hit! I'm under fire!
So we've got 2 left. Let's pull you up around onto that guy. You don't have a target, so we'll pull you on that guy.
Squadron leader! Good one!
There we go. Excellent. That wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. And really, other than Lieutenant Reno there. Oh, and Russell. And Hamilton. Okay, so we did take some damage. But still, the squadron survived. We can probably get him back to base just fine. And how is that looking? I think it'll only be 3k to repair that. I'll do it. Alright, so that was not nearly as taxing or concerning as I thought it would be. Granted, that was only a battle against 4 Messerschmitts, and it'll likely get more complicated when I've got more planes in the air to deal with. I think we've got our replacement Hurricanes set. I do need another order of Spitfires, however. So let's do that, and then a radar tower. Are these guys actually repairing? Yes, they are. Excellent. So 302nd is ready. The 242nd should be ready soon. Brilliant. Okay. And then how's production doing? We got plenty of backup planes now. And we just need to wait to get the 145 up, so we can get the radar tower up. And continue to protect the unit. Whoa! Okay, so that right there is why you don't want to just sit there and ignore things. Because then that happens. Which is also why I want to get a radar tower up in that area, so I can be a little bit forgetful and not have to worry. Anyway, good thing I had those spare Spitfires kicking around. And we'll take these bombers down. So, one of the nice things about, or one of the interesting things about this game, you guys might be wondering, hey, why are you going after bombers that have already dropped their bombs? Like, isn't that kind of a pointless run? But no, the Luftwaffe in the game has a pool of forces, much like the United Kingdom does. So actually shooting these bombers down, even though they've delivered damage, I can just get a little bit of damage into the Third Reich. And I mean also, it'll just feel good for the 611th here to show these Germans what they think. And with this being bombers, I'm not going to worry about splitting everybody up and assigning targets and stuff like that. We'll just do straightforwards, and that should be enough to take them down. Yeah, might as well just give them targets. And we can see here, because we've got Miss Lieutenant Dalton, or probably a captain if he's leading the wing. And sheep pulling their maneuvers, getting in position on the bombers, pulling around and diving in.
I'm bailing out!
Okay, let's rethink this strategy, shall we?
Roger that!
Far.
Squadron leader!
So there you go, don't be
Roger
lazy.
that, sir!
Otherwise, Bragshaw there loses his plane. And, well, Granville's pretty close to losing his plane as well, so we should be cautious with how we approach these incoming aircraft. Prefer if you didn't pull your little maneuver.
Not one! I'm on fire!
You'll be fine. In fact, let's just pull you out. And around.
Roger that! Squadron leader!
Haha, there we go. Victory. I was worried with the hot dogging that Lieutenant Kelsey there was pulling. Things were fine. Oh, come on. Missing in action. And one thing I haven't been able to tell with things like missing in action is if they come back. Okay, we gotta get that repaired. And we'll put the 310 up and out. In fact, considering they're in hurricanes, we'll get the 302nd up as well. There we go. Contact made. We'll pull both groups in. And what have we got? A couple of Messerschmitts. Now we should be able to take 2 Messerschmitts with 8 Hurricanes without taking too many losses. Let's see if I can pull this off. Okay, so they're heading for this group. So we can get a bit more aggressive
Yes, sir.
with this flight. No, now they're heading for that flight, so we'll get more aggressive with this one. Can't make up your mind, can you, Gerries? Okay. So let's pull those guys out. Keep those guys up that way.
Gerries! Water fire!
Pull them around. Get out of there.
I got one!
And there we have it. We only lost one hurricane, so I'll consider that a good victory. I think he even made it back home safe. So we'll get the 302nd home as well. And how's that coming along? Not so hot. Well, what we can do is get a replacement in like so. I think, yeah, we're gonna have to get all Spitfires in there, and still waiting on that radar tower. So now, strangely, one of the things, I don't know if this has been fixed in the update that I was so wonderfully informed of, but it does actually cost more to repair these airfields than it does to build new ones. We can get a hurricane for you. There we go. Granted, it's not much. I think that the repairs for this were 126 and a new one's 120. But that's just something to keep in mind. And of course, it obviously cuts into your daily profits. So I really need to get that radar tower up to protect this airfield I've decided should go in the middle of nowhere, basically. Terribly sorry if you are from this area. Don't really think people from Cornwall are from nowhere. They're obviously from Cornwall, but you know what I mean. I'm thinking this is Cornwall. If it isn't, then big apologies. But I think that's where it is. Alright, let's see if we can just speed that up a little bit. Although, after my latest speed up, I am incredibly nervous of using that. Okay, we're looking good there. Let's go ahead, get some more Canadians, and get you guys back in your Spitfires. Perfect. And we'll put another order in for 8. Let's see if we can get this sped up. Alright. We got the radar tower coming online. I'm just gonna stay focused on the airfield. There we go. And now, right there looks like a good spot. So I think that should give us some pretty good coverage. And yeah, we're sitting pretty now, I think. We just need to get that second group of Spitfires done. And then I can look at expanding the RAF even more. Alright, those Spitfires should be up. Beautiful. Scramble, lads, let's go. We're getting close tonight, so I imagine we'll be getting some bombing raids to have to deal with here. And we got 3 Stukas. That's not a concern at all. Alright, so we'll pull you guys in, pull you guys over. And we'll split up the flights, like so, and leave that guy to just cover it up in case any of these Stukas make some crazy evasive maneuvers that allow them to escape, you know, You can see one down there is putting up quite the
Roger
fight.
that. That's the way to go, lads.
Now, quite the fight for a Stuka, anyway. Perfect. Head back home, lads. That's a victorious battle. Much better than the last one they faced, that's for sure. Well, I mean, I guess to be fair, the 242nd there has been fairly good in battle. It's just when they stay on the ground and get bombed that things gotta go south for them. Understandably so, of course. Scramble those guys up. Hopefully these are just bombers. Oh, okay, that is a big flight. So it's probably got an escort. Let's see. Yes, indeed it does. 16 bombers and 8 Messerschmitts. So let's leave, pull those guys back, and get some Spitfires up to deal with the fighters. Thankfully, a big formation like this is going to take a little while to fly across. I might as well put the 302nd back to refuel. Alright, so let's go ahead and intercept these guys. I'll fight this. So again, what we're going to do with the Spitfires is concentrate on pulling the Messerschmitts away from the bombers. Now unfortunately we're heading straight at them, so the bomber formations are going to come right at me. What I would like to do is pull the conflict off to one side of them, so we can avoid the bomber turrets.
Gerries at 9 o'clock.
Yes, indeed, they are well fighting the fighters. And thankfully it looks like we've only pulled one little group of the Messerschmitts. And I think they're heading for that flight, right? Got a bit of a course correction there? Okay, good. And the bombers are still heading for us. I gotta head more to the left.
Gerries at 6 o'clock.
Okay, so it looks like we've got 3 following that group and only 1 up there. That's good. Well, that's good for these guys. Okay, so what we're gonna do is break those guys off.
Confirm.
And that is getting too close to their guns. Alright, so we can
Roger
put
that,
those
sir.
2 guys down there. Bring him back up. And as he's pulling through that turn, instead we'll just send all 4 of them that way. In the meantime, we'll pull those 2
Roger
guys
that, squadron leader.
Please hit him. Please, just hit him. Just shoot some.
I got one.
Brilliant. Now we can pull these Spitfires down. There should be one more in here. Pull him that way.
Confirm.
Okay, let's play through that. Okay. I don't like him getting on.
Roger that, sir.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, pull him in. Alright. So let's reform a bit of a flight here.
Roger that, sir.
Okay, just shooting behind him is
Got one.
There we go, perfect. And we'll put him on that wing. Okay, let's get these guys back around. And up there. So, we might be able to engage one of these bomber wings, although, well, ammo's still looking pretty good. No planes are all that damaged, so yeah, let's go for a bomber wing. Remembering, of course, what happened the last time I did this.
Gerries, 11 o'clock. I'm on my way. Confirm.
Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, let's just pull these guys out and down. And they're going to be going for the damaged fighters.
Gerries
so
at
we'll
6 o'clock.
Around. Perfect.
Confirm.
Okay. You, and you. And then we can go you, and you. There we go.
Hello, got one.
There we go. I think everybody's got a target now. Nope, not quite yet. There.
Got one.
One more down. And the last one. Okay, let's reform up a flight. Like so, and up there, up there. Should be one more Spitfire kicking around somewhere up in here. That guy? No? That guy, okay. So, with that taken care of, we've still got ammo. Let's go bomber hunting.
Bombers at 12 o'clock.
Don't actually want you to engage him. Let's just speed this up a little bit. Little course correction, get us back on the tail.
I'm low on ammo, sir.
Alright. So our flight leaders are starting to get low on ammo. Where is the...
Confirm.
Okay.
Roger that, sir.
Just head... No, just head straight... Just head straight in, please.
Yes, sir.
Alright. just gonna strafe these guys.
Got one.
There's one down. Let's strafe
I'm
him.
low on ammo, sir. Now my left, sir.
And yeah, we're starting to run low on ammo. We can still take some of these guys down.
Roger that. No ammo left, sir.
Alright, we got... Where are you at? You're flight leader? So we'll put you there. And... how is that gonna work? Now everybody's just gonna be in a circle, aren't they? Right. So, let's...
Roger that.
split
Squadron
everybody
leader.
off. And we can put him...
Yes, sir.
There we go. So now you're flight leader. And how is...
Confirm.
Okay, perfect. So I can just toss him in there, and he'll catch up eventually.
Got one.
Brilliant. How about that guy?
Got one.
Brilliant. How about that guy?
I'm low on ammo, sir.
That's looking dangerous. That's looking really dangerous.
I'm on fire. Going down.
Ah, fuck. Pardon my French, but yeah, I should have bailed him out. Okay, that's a sign. Get these Spitfires home. Oh, that was a poor maneuver, pulling right out in front of a bomber like that. Oh well. No, go home. There we go. Well, that was an unnecessary loss of Palmer Henry. Thankfully, he wasn't that experienced of a pilot, but still slightly sloppy work on the part of the RAF tactician. Such is life. Let's get the Hurricanes up. And after what's left of the bombers. Perfect. Intercept. Alright. Well, we can probably just come in at an angle like that. In fact, that's going to be far too aggressive, because that'll put us right in the sights of those guys. Waste of ammo. Don't know where you guys are going, but it's not what I had in mind. One down.
Yes, sir.
That. You don't actually need to target them, though. Let's just get close.
Jeden szkop do piachu.
Okay, so that's 4 down, and it looks like I've drawn the attention of those two guys down there, which I know from the Spitfires were quite happy to engage in anti-fighter maneuvers. Still, nothing to be that concerned about. So we'll take this flight and fly it into there. Oh yeah, head-on pass against a bomber, that's a great idea. Nope. And just get up into their formation.
Mam pełno dymu w kokpicie! Będę skakać!
We'll bail you out, don't worry. And now that guy needs to go there, and we'll fly them out. Pull them around, and how are we looking here? Aren't we engaging?
Jeden szkop do piachu!
Okay, good. I'm glad we're engaging them. Okay, let's
Nienawidzę
bail
skakać!
you out. Attach you there. Get that last guy, get that last guy. And I think we're stuck. Oh, we got 5 left. Okay.
Jeszcze jeden szkop gryzie ziemię!
Let's continue on.
Pali się! Dostał!
Let's go. Speed this up a bit.
Mam jednego!
Brilliant. Okay. So let's get you guys on that guy. And then we can just take this group here. Focus on whittling down this back plane.
Jeszcze jeden szkop gryzie ziemię!
Okay.
No zaraz to ja będę mógł na nich napluć!
I think Michael Kenya there earned himself a bit of a promotion. I could be wrong on that. He may have always been a 2-star pilot, but hey. At least now the 302nd has 2 2-star pilots. Wonderful. Now we can go after the lead plane. Although those turrets are probably going to chew us alive. We'll see. Alright.
Jeszcze jeden szkop gryzie ziemię!
Oh. Rather not have him lose his his Hurricane. Although, so I guess I could just break him off, assign him to that wing, and send those guys in. That'll work.
Pali się! Dostał!
Take that, Luftwaffe. Look at all of them just drop down. Beautiful. Okay. So we can send the 302nd back and the 310th back. And I think that is going to be a good spot to leave the video. So we will go like so, save the game. Thumbs up if you have enjoyed this video. Leave your comments, questions, concerns, thoughts, jokes, musings, what have you below. Thank you all very much for watching. We'll see you next time.